Sounds like you got quite a project in store. Alright, so int exo, int yo, int dir, int dist. Yep. So, oh yeah, and actually, wait, hold on. Direction. uh, direction, drcs. So, yeah. So, uh, you're probably gonna cry when you see this line, but I just get annoyed with restrictions that I view as like not arbitrary necessarily, but just like inconvenient. So I'm just gonna do this instead. Uh, uh, RT and equals new direction length drcs plus dot length plus 1. Whoa, that sounds. You lead an amazing life, Automotus, I have to say. I don't think I've accomplished as much as you've described in just a few sentences. I don't think I've accomplished that much in like entire years of my life. Yeah, you show those goblins what's up. Alright, so for int I equals 0, I less than drcs dot length I plus plus actually no, I guess this is a pretty simple term. rtn I equals drcs I and then rtn drcs dot length equals new direction. I don't know if I have to initialize that or not. I assume I do. And then rtn dot, or no, rtn drcs length dot exo. There we go. Look at that. That's what I like about these like fake arrays or whatever they're called. You can actually access like their properties as if they were real things that were helpful, etc., etc. Exo, same with yo. Oops. Same with dir and same with dist. So yo direction dir and distance dist. So this is not going to be very performant, but it's fine because it happens in downtime. And if this calculation itself takes too long, I can always just like I have an artificial pause between levels, so I can always just replace the artificial pause with this suddenly very pertinent pause. Yeah, worst case scenario. All right, so So yeah. Actually, I guess I don't have to do that here. I could do the stuff outside. Yeah, that might be better. Uh, sure, why not? Alright. Anyways. Yeah, that's simpler. So, right, so we have new direction 0. Actually, I guess we can start it off. We might as well just prime it at length 1. No, yeah, no real point. Wait, what? Why are you freaking out? Oh, because I got rid of, or because this is all just a terrible mess. I don't know. Any of those reasons. Alright, so, alright, yeah, so, add direction to drcs, and then, yeah, instead of this, we'll say drcs ctr equals, and this actually might be part of the loop now. No, this is still priming, because yeah, we're starting here. Alright, so I mean, I guess we actually don't need the I guess these are basically just here as a convenience. So actually no, I guess we really just don't need them. We only need to keep track of them. Yeah, alright, so I lied. Yeah, no, we actually are just going to keep XO and YO. And okay, so int XO, int YO, and then we'll keep int XP and int YP. And actually, I guess we might as well initialize these to XO and YO, and then we can just jump right into the loop. I think at that point we're ready for the loop. Equals YO map. Yeah, map. We're keeping. What is messed up here that is causing? Oh yeah, this I guess would be an example of something that was kind of messed up. All right, so map. All right, and then right. So this is all initialization, and then yeah. All right. So instead of int drc, we can say now we can say this. Yeah. So this will be part of the loop. I won't actually put in the loop yet, but I'll just delineate it with a dash. Oh, sorry. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to chat. Refuse games report. Alright. That sounds interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That, yeah, I remember you were mentioning that your neural network the other day, and that sounds like a really cool project. Yeah, just keep talking to it, right? Isn't that like the synthesis of language, how it works? Like, just the gradual exposure to it. At least that's how it works in humans. Like, just stay exposed to it, and it'll eventually like absorb into your brain. I guess. I don't know. I don't have an actual scientific explanation for it. Alright, drcs, ctr. What is this? Dist. Oh no, direction. Yeah, direction equals that. Int max. Yep. Alright, so then we're switching on this instead, and then again we're switching on this. Oh, and then dist is not int dist. It's drcs ctr dot distance. wait, right? Yeah, yeah, that's true. And then again, this is that. Yep, and then we mark off the map, and then oh yeah, and so then we can update XP and YP. Oh wait, yeah, I'm using XO and YO, but I'm actually supposed to be using XP and YP now. So XO XP, XO XP, XO XP, XO XP, XO XP, XO XP, YO and YP. Actually, let me just make sure. Alright, good, I got all those, and just to make sure I get all of these too. Let's highlight them. Bam. Alright. Good. And then, yeah, the last step of the loop is basically just to update XP and YP. So XP equals what? Oh, this is another switch. Floop. Very similar switch, in fact. Right, yeah, instead of mapping and etc., we want to say what? We want to say, yeah, I want to say YP equals YP plus, not plus I, plus dist, plus this distance value. Wait, I less than distance? No, less than or equal to distance, right? Huh. Yeah, I think less than or equal to distance. Yeah, because we're starting at 1. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, YP equals YP plus DOCS, etc. And then XP stays the same in that case. And then in this case, alright, yeah. Seems to be fairly straightforward. Actually, yeah, I might as well, let's do it like this instead. So minus, so in the case of south, we're subtracting YP, and then, alright, and in the case of east, we're adding XP, and then in the case of west, we're subtracting XP. Alright, so I think that's our loop to, oh, this is most of our loop to generate a, oh yeah, so actually, hey, new follower, WizKid1969, welcome to the party. Thanks for following. I appreciate your support. Yeah, cool. I was not expecting. I don't know what I was expecting from an overnight stream. I just I thought it'd be fun to try, and like, you know, it's for a game jam, so going overnight is not such a crazy idea to the hardcore jammers. So here we are, and it's going pretty well. I'm liking how it's going so far. So yeah. Oh yeah. So what was I gonna do here? I was gonna say what was I gonna do? Right. Right. Before I set them equal to true, I was gonna check if right. So if this already equals true, then we've been here before. and we're not processing overlaps yet. So if this equals true, then for one thing, let's shorten the distance because we can't travel as far as we're trying to travel. So let's say let's change the distance to be this distance equals I minus 1, because we can't even go this far. And then the other thing we can do is break, because we're good. We are where we need to have gone. Oh yeah, so the other thing yeah, we need to come up with like a stopping point. And I guess like we could keep a tally of our overall distance, and then because I think distance will probably be one of the metrics we want to use to make this get harder over the course of time. So we'll probably want to keep track of distance, and I guess as the distance increases, like, you know, there's an increased chance of like just, you know, calling it, just being like, no, this is done, we're done, stop charting courses. And then the other case we have to, if I mean, that actually might be sufficient depending on how we set it up, but like we might also just want to detect the case where we've actually like pinned ourselves into a dead end, because if there are collisions in all directions and we're not handling overlapping paths, then that's another case in which we can call it and just, you know, say whatever we have, that's good enough. So yeah. I'll probably do the first one first, and then possibly the second. The second one might resolve itself, depending on how I implement the first. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, so let's add this to the rest of the cases, except yeah, with each of them we're actually using this term instead of that other term. This term instead of this other term, and once again this term instead of that other term. Alright, so I think that should be good. And then right, so the thing about stopping, and the thing about counting distance. So counter, yeah, once we go through all this cool stuff, the other thing we need to do is increment counter. That's part of the loop. I'm not actually going to make it a loop yet, but I will brace the loop section and indent it as well. Because that will be a loop. And I guess yeah, once I put in how to break the loop, then I'll actually make it a loop. Maybe your neural network's keyboard is broken. Wouldn't it be funny if it actually was like producing like coherent sentences, but there was just an accidental like transposition error where like all of the characters were offset by one character? Oh, hey WizKid. Alright, yeah. We haven't looked at the game recently. I think I haven't broken it too badly. I think it probably still runs. So, alright, so yeah, I'm gonna oh wait. Oh yeah, I forgot to, that's pretty important. Return RTN. Yep. or just return RTN. Yeah, right, there we go. And yeah, wait, I forgot. So it's not just add direction DRCS, it's DRCS equals add direction DRCS. Alright. Save that. Did that resolve the errors? No. Oh, oops, I probably just forgot. Wait, what? Floor to int. Yeah. Save that. Anything else? Use of unassigned local variable max. What? Int max. It's not assigned yet. Oh. Well, technically it is assigned, but whatever. Alright, so max equals 0. I mean, yeah. Anyways. Alright, yeah, so I think the game might still run. Alright, so this is for a jam, and the theme of the jam is disguises. And, of course, the first level is impossible. The idea of the game, well, so what I'm working on right now is the procedural map generator, because right now the maps are just random and they come out like either trivially easy or sometimes impossible. And so I want to make it somewhere between those two. Hypothetically, like, okay, so like the colored barriers you can't pass through typically. They're all like halting. You can only move on like the gray squares. However, oh wait, actually no, this might be doable. Oh man, no, this might be doable. No, hold on, let's see. No, probably not. But I can at least do something. Yeah, so if I get this orange disguise, those are the disguises. The little circles are the disguises. If I get the orange disguise, then now I can actually move across red, because orange is a combination of red and yellow. So I can move across red squares, and I can move across yellow squares, and I can move across orange squares. Oh, except I just turned yellow, so I can't. I can no longer. Yeah. Yellow, red, and blue can only move over yellow, red, and blue squares. Orange, green, and purple are composite colors, and so they can move over more squares. So like I actually can win this game, but yeah, I can. I don't know. I could at least move around a little bit. And so yeah, the idea is that it's basically gonna be like a puzzle game where like the puzzle is like trying to figure out how to use your disguises to get to the crown as the finishing point. So one of the things I added in recently was restart. So like this is the same level that we just played, but yeah, there's the restart option. So in case once like the levels are beatable, if you make a mistake, you can restart. And then also there's a reset. So if you get too frustrated and you just want to start over, you can do that as well. Is this one also? No, this one's doable because now alright, I can use the purple disguise, and I can get the crown. Yay! Look at that. So now we're on to level 2. Yeah, some of them are just trivially easy, which is ridiculous. Alright, so yeah, this is actually the more common scenario that it takes like 0 effort at all. But yeah, so this is why we're making a better map generator, because this game is not fun yet. Oh, and then sometimes it puts the black squares you can't cross; they're impenetrable. So yeah, that's not helpful. Not super helpful when the crown gets put inside one of those. All right, so yeah. Anyways, right. So now yeah, the thing that we're charting out is basically this is going to be a mechanism where you just kind of like chart out a course. Like the game like generates a map first by just charting out an arbitrary course. Like it just picks random directions, and it just like marches in those directions, and it just eventually reaches a stopping point, and then it populates the path that it took with a course that can be completed, like a logical sequence of colors and gates, and then it populates all the rest of the squares with something else, just backfill, and so that way, like some of the levels might still be really easy, but there will at least be the guarantee that there's at least one valid course. And once there's at least one valid course, I can make the levels a lot more full. Like I can add more color, and I can make, just less empty space, and hopefully that'll make it a more interesting game. And then my fallback plan is if I can't get this to work in the last minute, I'm just gonna like make a bunch of levels by hand, and it'll just be a really short game. Uh, so, yeah. But I don't know. I think this could work. So, right. So yeah, we're not looping it yet, but we basically just like wrote out the script for how we will loop out to find the path. So yeah, we have the counter. Let's also. So I also want to keep track of int total dist. So yeah. So I guess, yeah, it's in order to increase total dist, I want to oh wait. Oh wait, this will only break. This won't break the. This won't break the. Oh wait. Okay. So actually, whoops. Let's say. Bool. Break equals false. So yeah, I want to double break here. I want to break all the way out of the loop. Oh, oops. Yeah, break is the reserved word. Work equals true. I want to do this in all of these cases. Oops, not there. Wrong one. Here and here. Alright, and so then, so yeah. So then, for the, yeah, so then if break, right, because in these cases I don't just want to break out of the switch, I want to break out of the entire loop, because we can stop there. So if break, but then otherwise increment yeah, if otherwise increment total dist. And right, so in the case that we have gone too far, we will break out of the switch, and then we'll break out of the loop, and we'll never actually increment total dist. So yeah, it'll only get incremented when we've made a valid step. So yeah, I mean, I guess we don't actually really need to do this until we've decided whether we're going to continue. So I guess here we could decide whether to continue. So yeah, I want a value for like, what is it, like path? I don't know. I could impose like a hard maximum, or I could just make it so that like the probability of the path ending increases as you traverse. Actually, yeah, I could also say like if total dist is greater than or equal to max path dist, or path max dist, which is not a thing yet. And then we could also here we could say break. Although actually no, if we said break here, we would also need to. No, yeah, no, that would be fine. No, wait, no. No, if we broke here, we'd probably want to. Right, we want to. Just for, I don't know if it's absolutely mandatory, but just for convenience, we'd want to say we would want to say what is the term? Dio series, etc., etc. Distance equals I guess, because we're cutting it short. So path max dist path, yeah, so let's make this a thing, I guess. I guess, alright, public float path max dist equals I don't know, whatever, to start at like 10, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and it's not a float, it's an in. So yeah, I'm starting it as like just like a flat value, but like if this works, or if when we get this up and running, it'll change over the course of the game. It'll be one of the values that slides around to make difficulty ramp upwards as the game progresses. Oh, except, yeah, no. Oh. Huh. Yeah, the other thing I was saying is that, like, okay, yeah, I guess I should, so even if I have a max, I should also have, like, another method to escape the case where you literally, where the pathing system is, like, painted into a corner and it literally can't proceed. So those cases could come up, and in order to handle that, yeah, so let's say I could just say the first time it fails. The first time it fails, just stop. Just give up. Although, no, then the first time it tries to reverse course, it would fail and give up. So, so the first time it fails twice in a row? No, but like with random... Alright, so let's say, alright, so for the loop, we can say, bool tried, or bool array tried, equals, new bool length, 4, corresponding to the directions. And so yeah, once we have a direction, we can say while a loop within a loop, while so we can say int start equals this term, and then while this term, oops, yeah, no, sorry, while this term, while tried of this term, then we can like loop around to try and find one that hasn't been tried yet. We can go tried plus or tried equals, or yeah, no, try this term, no, not tried, sorry. We can say this value equals, so this direction equals this direction plus 1, modulo 4, 4 being the number of directions, and then if this value is back to the starting value, then we break, because that means we're, oh yeah, so yeah, if this value is so bool done equals, actually I'll just do tried, I'll put tried at length 5, and the 5th one will be for when we're all done. So yeah, when that happens, tried 5 equals true, tried and true, and then we can break. And then when tried 5, and then we can say, out here we can say, if tried 5, that means this is the case where we've tried all directions and none of them worked. And so we can just give up. Although, no, I have to define tried elsewhere. Yeah, I have to define tried out here, outside of the loop, and then we'll reset it every time we make a successful jump. Every time we make a successful step, because if we just made a successful step, then we can start from the top and try again. What did I do wrong here? Why is text turning red? I don't understand. Is it actually turning red, or is that just a weird fluke? Yeah. Int max equals, oh right, yeah, okay, so oh yeah, right, so if tried 5, then we can just break the whole thing, I think. Yeah, I think a break statement actually is sufficient here. Break. Yeah. Alright, so right, so yeah, I guess if we're countering, then that means if we get to this point, it means that we were in fact successful. So this is the part where we can say tried equals new bool 5. Yeah. But then yeah, we still have to do the break part. And so we can say if total dist is greater than or equal to, I don't know how it would become greater than, but whatever, path max dist then we can also just break. That also means that we completed our course. And so those are the 2 conditions now. Yeah, that seems fine. Right? Alright. Save this. And so now I think that's the loop. I think we're good to loop. Oops. What have I done? Oh yeah. I tend to forget the second equal sign. That is something I tend to forget to do. What? Oh right, yeah. Because so I haven't put in the loop yet, so that's why it's complaining. So yeah, I can just say, I mean, I could just say while true. Or instead of Yeah, because I have my 2 breakpoints, so I could just try while true. True. Awkward. Save that. And yeah, actually before I... What? Total dist. Oh, yeah, total dist. Sorry, I'll interpret that in a second. Total dist starts at 0. If value is higher 5, then alright. Right, yeah, so I hate while, or I don't know. While loops, give me the willies. Because, like, when things go wrong, you have to, like, restart Unity. So, I'm just making sure all my files are saved nice and well. Oh, well, and that code never actually gets called, so there's that. I guess, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna, just for funsies, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make a new setup level where it just paints the course. Like, it doesn't try and do anything fancy, it just paints the course. Because I have the feeling we probably have at least a few bugs. I don't know. I sometimes make a few... Like, I might have just nailed it the first time through, but it seems also very likely that, or possible that, I might have made a few logical oversights that we'll need to clean up here. So, yeah. So let's say, yeah, what's the stuff that we do when we set up a level? Let's just say for yeah, so for well, yeah, this thing that we tend to do. I'm setting up levels. We'll just iterate over the grid, and we'll say if what did I call it? Map. If map z. If map z set tile 7, or not 7, 6, and then yeah, I guess on start instead of yeah, I don't know, this maybe this will just explode, but whatever. We'll find out soon. So on start, I'm like literally like I'm nervous now and like I have a pit in my stomach. So on start, we'll just say map gen instead of setup level. I also haven't been eating much today, so that might also be. Oh, I have a snack here. I'm gonna, I hope you don't mind, I'm gonna have a snack of some tomato juice while I stream, so that I don't run out of energy entirely. That'd be sad. Because I still have a long day ahead of me. Alright. So, moment of truth. Well, it didn't fail, but it didn't do anything good either. So that's interesting. So maybe it's working and then I'm accidentally clobbering it somewhere. Map gen. Maybe it's working and then just getting immediately overwritten. I would have thought, wait, what if I just leave this out entirely? Save that. Oh. What? Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Well, wait, that's weird. Why? I'm guessing we were just getting that weird error where sometimes you save and Unity doesn't act like you have done anything. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. I mean, it's an error, so clearly we failed, but tried 5. Oh, right, no, not index 5. Index 4, because it's length 5. Derp. Yeah. Tried 4. Yeah, new bool 5. Alright, oops. Like I said, I tend to make a few little oversights here and there, syntax errors and stuff like that, so. What did I do now? Another out of range. CTR? How could that be out of range? CTR is 0. Or no, I guess it doesn't have to be 0. Oh, right, derp. No, it must have, wow, it must have made it through once, because it, like, CTR incremented, and I'd just forgotten to add more directions to the end of the, etc., etc. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, alright. Cool. Double cool. So I think we're making progress, maybe? Maybe. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Sorry, I just didn't expect it to work so soon. So that's amazing to me. That is amazing. All right, I'm gonna jack it up. See see if the other lose condition works. So yeah, path max distance 10. That I didn't count it, but I assume that was 10 squares. So what if we put it up to like 20? That might be valid. That could be valid. Wow. Holy. I don't mean to sound supremely negative, but I was expecting way worse results than this. I was expecting like catastrophic fireworks all over everything. Wait, what's happening? Is my computer just freaking out, or did we hit? I don't know why just magically this time it wouldn't work, considering it just worked a bunch of times in a row. I don't know, maybe I just got a lucky dice roll this time. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good point. My computer just started making a funny noise right when this happened, so I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that was a. Whoops, sorry, I just unplugged my power cord because I've been plugged in for too long, and of course my brightness dropped down to like nothing. All right, better. All right, I don't know what's up with that. I'm almost inclined to think that might be a fluke. But yeah, I guess I should add the thing that you said about breaking it, just in case, just to be safe, just to reduce the number of times that I'll have to close and restart, etc., etc. So yeah, map gen. So right, so I have all these other things. I might as well say whoops. I have all these other things. I might as well say int escape equals 0. Escape plus plus, and then I can say, instead of just saying while true, I can say while escape is less than 1,000. Yeah, that was a good call line. Thank y'all. Yeah, well, science, I guess. Oh, actually, yeah, I should, uh, no, I guess it'll be obvious enough. Well, yeah, I'll say, if escape, escape, it equals 999, print, uh, floops, just so we know that's what happened and we didn't get another weird error instead. Alright, so, no floops. Alright, yeah, alright, so we're back at 10, so that's good. Alright, yeah, what do they tend to look like at 10? Yeah, they're pretty simple at 10, so 10 is actually very short, and maybe that's a good place to start. But then, yeah, I like the longer ones. Just cause, and there might be like an upward limit, cause I noticed like a lot of, ooh, that one's a good one. A lot of the longer ones have, yeah, they have a lot of like, they have a lot where they like go right next to each other. So, huh. Maybe, maybe I want to limit the number of times that like steps are only taken of one, like only one step is taken. So yeah, maybe when I choose the random distance, maybe I'll do one. Max. So I'll say distance equals max greater than 0? Question mark. And if max is greater than 0, it will be 1 plus this term where float max minus 1 is etc. etc. That way we won't step 1 unless we absolutely have to, because this is seal. Yeah. All right. So oh yeah, and then wait, no, yeah. So then in the case that it's less than 1, or less than 1, then it'll just be equal to 0, because that's what it has to be. All right. So save that. Now that should cut down on the, yeah, alright, so yeah, it can still happen that like the courses like run adjacent to each other, but it just happens less often, so cool. Alright, I like this. I like it a lot. I mean, it's not done, but I mean, we're making progress. I was like, I don't know, after I built out that whole huge thing, I was a little concerned that I would like fire it up and it would just be like irreparably broken, and I would just have to like, and I'd just have lost all that time. But alright, sorry, I'm probably too happy about this. I probably shouldn't be so surprised. I should have like more confidence in myself, or I should be like better such that I could have confidence in myself, but whatever. As of right now, I'm just pleased. Just straight up pleased. Well, why is the dot not on the chart? Anyways, I'm just going to lighten this up a little bit, just ever so much. Because originally it matched the background, but the background is not lit, whereas those shapes are lit. Alright. Oh yeah, so let's see what happens when you like really crank it up. Like what if the maximum is like 99? Like now it has to escape primarily by the oh, floops. Oh. Floops. Oh. So, why didn't it hit that other criteria? How did it make it all the way to floops? Alright, that time it ended normally. So, before it hit floops, it actually Yeah, with this level of like adjacentness, like I feel like that's probably going to be like exploitative. So I think like the maximum we actually really want to go is probably like to around 20 or so. Yeah, look at that. Like there's I'm almost certain there's no way to navigate this such that or like there's no way to make this course. Like I think with all this adjacency, the course is actually going to be easier than a much shorter course with less adjacency. Like that's my gut reaction. But I mean we can always test it out too. Yeah, why did we get floops that one time? It seems to have worked every time since then. Or no, wait, no. No, wait, no. It's clearing the debug output every time so it's always getting floops, which is fine, I guess, because it's still coming up with courses before it floopses. Yeah, no, it's like it's just coming up with floops every time. Yeah, all right. So, I wonder what was wrong with my logic. The other escape method. Maybe I don't need the other escape method. Maybe I could just floops. It seems superfluous to do that much floops anymore. What would happen if less than 0? Escape can't be less than 0. It only increments. I don't know what would happen. Is that what you meant? If escape was less than 0, or do you mean like the path length? I think if the path length was less than 0, it would come up with no path. But yeah, why isn't floops working? Or why is floops happening? Why isn't not my other method working? Oh, because I'm not setting tried equal true. Yeah, that'd probably explain it. Yep. Yeah, I have to. Alright, yeah, thank you for the suggestion about the escape, because I definitely did not implement this right, and I would have been hitting it. Alright, so, yeah, so tried, so if tried 4, then we break, else, we're successful, in which, we don't have to do an else, because if you put something after a break, it's automatically the else, because it won't evaluate if you're broken. So tried direction equals oh yeah actually I should do like this. No, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know what you're saying to set to less than 0. But I might try it if you tell me what. So I mean, I'm already checking for max greater than 0 here, so I could just nah, whatever. I'll just put it here. Yeah, tried direction equals true. And actually, like, this stuff actually happens. Oh yeah, this stuff actually happens regardless of whether we went a distance, right? So actually I want to put this stuff in an if, in a conditional. If max, no, not max, if what? Actually, I could put a lot of this stuff in a conditional. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. So that's silly. So, yeah, get rid of that stuff. Because we can just skip all of this stuff if max is 0. So, uh, if oh wait, no, because actually no, yeah, we do still have to do that step because max can be, or like distance can become 0 if we bump into something on the very first lap through here. So yeah, we do have to go through all of that, and then yeah. So all right, that was the correct place for it. So now we say if the dist and then I guess this is where we can put tried also. So if dist is greater than 0, then we like move on. Otherwise, we just try again. If dist is greater than 0, all these things, all the things, else, this is where we do the tried, setting tried. Yeah, because we only have to do it if we keep going. If we were successful, we can just skip it entirely. Yep. All right. All right. So now we should stop floopsing. Hopefully. Survey says nope. Index out of range exception. Whoop. What? Huh. Where did that happen all of a sudden? Oh, right, because I changed this. Whoops. Yeah, because I changed this conditional and then. Oh well. Yeah, no, I guess I can do it here as well. Because if we already know that the maximum is 0, then we don't have to go through that either. So, yeah, so if max is greater than 0, then we can do all of this stuff. All of this stuff. And then this one also has an else case for tried. And yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, because if we checked and max, if we already know max is 0, then we can just, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Alright. Right, I don't know. Alright, so no more floops, no more errors. How's that sound? No floops, no errors. Alright. Teamwork. Teamwork. I think, yeah, I don't know. Let's see what, like, a good range is here. 25. Wow, that's hilarious. But I guess it can still happen, so. Wait, how does that happen? Oh, yeah, I know how, like, that one that was just a giant chunk, it must have gone all the way up, over, down, tried to reconnect here, but couldn't. It could only go one step, and then went up again. So, Tom PhD, hey, welcome back! Did you, I forget what time zone you're in. Did you just sleep and then come back, or have you gone? It feels like you haven't been gone that long, but maybe I've lost all sense of time at this point. I don't know. Either way, welcome back. So we're working on the procedural map generator, and we just made it. We don't have like the maps actually generating yet, but the one thing we got going was the courses. So basically like what's getting calculated now is that is like you always start in the center of the map, and then we're Mr. Pepperoni. Hey, the gang's all here. All right, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. What's like 10 o'clock over there, or thereabouts? Yeah, that's reasonable. It's like 4:30 here, give or take, and so that gives me about 3 more hours before my alarm goes off and I turn into a pumpkin. No, yeah, in about 3 hours I'm gonna head back to the office. So, wow, Wow. 9 hours ago? Oof. Wow. Time flies when you're cranking stuff out. Yeah, so we have we're drawing out this path on the map because basically we're going for the map generator. Basically, we want to determine that. Hmm. Oh, well, I could get even less touchy with these paths. I could and actually, you know what? No, they don't all have to be winners. As long as like a good yield of the maps are compelling, then it doesn't really matter if like a few easy ones sneak through. But I could also get more strict about like touching. Uh, I could get more prohibitive of like of touchiness. Like when it hits a wall, it could like back up 2 spaces or something. I don't know. Uh, huh. Yeah. Let's probably do something like that. Um, right. Yeah. So we're mapping out a just a random course throughout the map. It always starts in the center. Oh man, these ones are so funny. This is the case where it went up, over, down, tried to go over, but could only go one step, and then went up again. Or like I don't know, it might have done the reverse order. It might have gone around like that. But yeah. All right, yeah. So let's make it less touchy. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping in again. So yeah, maybe you'll get to at least see the map generation get a little bit more advanced before you take off. Right. So basically, I want to say what like uh, yeah. So more distance checking. We already have the one where oh yeah. So we have it now that it. I guess we could do. Huh. If max. I guess we could bump this up to 1. We say if max is greater than 1, then it'd be at least 2. And we could do 2 minus 2. And then, and now when it can only move 1, it just literally does not consider that a valid option, and it just keeps looking for options. So that might be okay. And then what's the other one? The other one is when, yeah. So okay. So the other one is the recoil distance. So I guess if we recoil by 2 instead of just recoiling by 1. And then if we do that, we have to deduct 1 from total distance, because total dist already got incremented by that point, I think. Total dist. Yeah, and then if distance, so then I guess we can say if distance is greater than 1, then we consider it valid. Otherwise, we keep trying. Let's see what that does. I think this actually should cut out all adjacency, possibly. No, there is still some adjacency. And why is that? Yeah, it's still ending with adjacency. Huh. Yeah, now it's like always ending with adjacency, which is not great. So yeah, we got it. Whoa, look at that one. How does that even happen? How on earth does that even happen? Is that No, what? How does that? No, that's like ridiculous. It's because you go. All right, let's just. I feel like there must have been backtracking involved in that one, which is weird because like it definitely didn't want to see that. Oh, oh, maybe. uh, yeah, I might have overdone it. I might have like accidentally inverted the some of this. So wait, yeah, so yeah, I'm guessing it was with this part. Deducting 2 might be too severe. Oh yeah, well, oh yeah, so right. Uh, so uh, all right, I'm gonna. This is this is like redundant. This is all like this whole chunk is redundant, and I'm gonna make it slightly longer. So at this point, I'm gonna make it like a separate thing. So I'm gonna call it like revert distance. Oh, nah, whatever. I'll just keep it here. Yeah, whatever. All right, so I think I'm gonna say because I think I need to differentiate between the case when I equals 1 versus the rest. So, oh, huh. Nah, no, I'll just differentiate the case I equals 1. Alright, so uh, if I equals 1, then just max equals, or dist equals 0 break. Right? Dist equals 0 super break. Or yeah, no wait. I don't have to make it super complex. It'll just be so I equals 1 question mark, and then 0. Otherwise, I equal 2. And in the case that I equals 2, it'll still equal 0, but whatever. That's fine. Alright, so yeah. I think this should do it. Yeah, because I think before we were literally like messing with distance. Because like when I equaled 1 and we subtracted 2 from it, like that is like negative distance, which is weird. I don't know. That might not actually have might not have had any effect, but yeah, no. Yeah, these ones are the weirdest because look, I mean, in order to draw that pattern, you have to overlap. You literally have to retrace previous steps. There's literally 0 way to do that without literally pathing over a step that you already took. So yeah, there must be something amiss here. Max is greater than 1. Oh. No? No, I don't know. If max is greater than I mean, I don't have to iron out literally every kink, because, like, I'm just actually trying to make it harder now. For all I know, like, it actually could be, like, maybe I have all the tools I need to make it satisfactorily hard. So yeah, maybe I should just dial it back a bit. Maybe. Yeah, I probably should have just been content when there was limited bumping up against, etc., etc. So I should probably scale it back. I don't know. This would be a cool coup if I could pull it off. Yeah, right. The walls are always. Oh yeah. I haven't. Well, yeah. So yeah, so when we're building the map, the walls are always at least 7 spaces apart. So yeah, the barricades that we drop into the map, we're only dropping after we've generated the path. Yeah. So yeah, fortunately we're basically saving ourselves from that possible case. Yeah, the idea is that you never actually go backwards. You only stop, and instead of going forwards, you choose a new direction and try again. That's the idea, anyways. Oh no. Hmm. If distance is greater than 1. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I could just say, I could just say, I should probably just back it up. If I can't crack this nut real fast, I'll just back up to what we had previously, because that was at least close enough. And I really should move on to the next stage of map generation at this point. So right, sorry, just getting distracted. Where am I? Alright, here we are. Star equals star direction, wall, star, Alright, so that part seems to be working okay. So max equals, yeah. If max is greater than 1, then we do stuff, and then the else case of max being greater than 1 is that we just try it and then go again. So escape plus drcs equals, yeah, that seems legit. While tried a given direction. I'm setting tried correctly, right? Tried of that direction, yeah. And then tried for, yeah, right break. That's the, so int max equals 0. Okay, switching on direction, and the direction is always 0, 1, 2, or 3. So it's not like we're, now if we accidentally got max 0, that wouldn't cause this anyways. So I feel like it must be happening somewhere in here. Direction centered distance equals 2 plus, yeah, so in the case that max is greater than 1, 2 plus seal random float. Oh. Seal random. No. That seems legit. I think this should work okay. Because in the case that so yeah, in the case that distance equals 2, it's 2 plus random value times 0. This zeroes out because it either zeroes out or it gets slightly negative. No, it zeroes out. Actually, I don't know, this isn't pertinent, but I'm going to do the float on the outside. Just in case there's weird, like, rounding. I don't think a rounding error would cause what we saw, but I don't know, that's cleaner, I think. And then, alright, so for int I equals 1, I less than distance I plus plus oh right, no, I don't know why that would cause any weirdness, although I do think we technically want to say yeah, well, I don't know why it would, I don't think it would, I don't think it would cause the thing that we were seeing a minute ago, but we do want to say, if I equals 0, yeah, or if I equals 1, yeah, we want to split these out into separate cases, so if I equals 1, I equals 1. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay, so yeah, if I equals 1, oops, then we'll do something else. We will do something else. But either way, break is going to be true, and we'll break, or break is going to be true. Oh, so yeah, now we can cut out this part. So I minus 2. Yeah, the other thing we want to do here is when we're subtracting 2, like we already set this to be equal to true. So we want to deduct it actually. So yp plus I minus 1. Set that back to false. Again, I don't know why that would affect what we were just looking at, but or cause what we were just looking at. In fact, I don't think it would cause what we were just looking at, but I think it is also technically correct. So, and then in this other case, we don't have to worry about that thing. We just have to say this distance equals 0. And yeah, we want to follow this pattern for all of these, except we want to make sure we're using the correct term. So like this is actually, this term goes over, oops, this term goes over here. For this one it's negative, and then for this one it goes over here and it's negative. Alright, so we made 2 small improvements, although I don't see how either of those improvements would have been causing what we were seeing in the first place, so break. Alright, so that's normal. Total dist plus plus total dist is greater than or equal to... Oh. Oh, maybe this is the problem. Because if we... No. Oh, yeah, no, this could be part of the problem. It couldn't be all of the problem, but, it could be part of it. Because if we only take one step, we might not realize that the next step would have been an adjacent step. So, yeah, let's get rid of this from here. Let's put it right here instead. So we wait until we made it through the entire loop. And so in this case, we might actually slightly exceed our, we might actually exceed our max dist by, like, I don't know, potentially, yeah, we might exceed it a little bit, but I think that's probably fine. It'll be like a rough max dist, not a hard maximum. Alright, yeah, so if that is the case, then we break. If yeah. Alright, yeah, so that's only going to be the case if we successfully iterate through this. Because if we did not successfully iterate through it, then we wouldn't have increased our total distance. And so we don't have to worry about that evaluating. Alright, so yeah, that's 3 improvements, none of which I think could cause what we saw earlier though, so who knows. If drcs ctr.distance is greater than 1, then we go for it. If total dist is greater than or equal to... Wait, what? Oh, we don't have to do this again. Because we just did it right there. Oh, so maybe we don't have to do it here. Yeah, we don't have to do it here. Because, yeah, if the distance... Okay, yeah, no, we don't have to do it there. Alright. So again, that thing that we changed is helpful, but I don't think it would have explained what we saw before. Direction... Yeah. That all makes sense. Because this is the part where we're going for another round. And then, yeah. And then these are just else cases. So... huh. Actually, maybe I will change the, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna... I think I'm gonna change these else cases. I'm just gonna get rid of them, actually. And, well, alright, so I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. Oops. Wait. No, that wasn't right. Oh yeah, no, I was trying to... Well, no, actually, I guess that kind of works. Yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of... Wait. Yeah, no, that works. Get rid of this. And put it here, I think? So... Again, I don't think this will help what we saw before, but I think it is generally an improvement, so... Let's see what that does. Did we ruin anything? Did we ruin everything? Alright, well, oh, now we'll never hit the wall, which is a little weird. So we might want to change that. Because it's actually okay to hit the wall. Oh. And apparently we can hit the wall. So that's weird. Huh. Yeah, they're coming up really short now. So why would it stop there? Why wouldn't it try and go upwards? It should try all directions before quitting. And one of those directions should be upwards. So it should at least go up to here. Alright, well I'll change one thing. I'll change this last thing that I did. Yeah. I'll put that back to how it had been. See if that helps. Well, it does seem to help a bit, but... Oh, yeah. Maybe it never hits this... Whoa. I'm apparently running out of battery power. My battery drains really fast. It's a pretty small laptop, I guess, so maybe that's normal-ish, that it doesn't keep a charger. Oh yeah, alright, sorry. I wasn't paying attention, Lion. Yeah, maybe you... Sorry, I'm just noticing that, the left wall thing. And I think it can't hit the bottom either. So yeah, I should probably look into that, because that's weird, right? How the crap does stuff like this happen? How the crap does stuff like that happen? I don't understand. Alright, so I think it's actually normal that it can't hit the walls, now that I think about it. Yeah. Because, wait, no. Is that? No, maybe it's not. No, it should be able to hit the walls. So why isn't it hitting the walls? Because, I'm guessing these calculations must be wrong. Yeah. Oh, -1. Yeah, so maybe it's just, oops. Maybe it's just this. Maybe I imagined that extra term. I don't know, that seems weird. I would have thought it would be -1. But, yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. Alright, well that fixed that part. Is just everything... What? How does that even happen? It totally reversed direction. In this case, it must have totally reversed direction. Because how else could it have accomplished that? It must have gone over, down, over, up, down. And how is that legal? How? How, I ask you? How on earth is that legal? So max was greater than 1, because it was able to go down like 3 in that case. And how did it only take steps of 1 in either of those cases? Like the... Max is greater. I don't get it. Just don't get it. And maybe that's fine. Maybe like these paths that we're getting are good enough. And maybe I should stop being picky. Maybe these are totally legit. Because like I can work with these. It's definitely just like legit overlapping its path though. Just like flagrantly. What? What does this shape even mean? Like over, up, over, down, up again? I mean, it's possible that these some of these are not actually part of the course. Hey, we got a new follower. Bitzel, welcome aboard. Thanks for following. Yeah, that's reassuring because like sometimes I get really frustrated when I have these bugs going on. So it's nice to know that I guess I don't know. I haven't completely dissuaded people from wanting to watch the stream. So yeah, I appreciate your viewership and your support. So all right, I should check that out because it might be that it might not be a this might not have to do with course logic. This might just have to be with how I'm dealing with the map. Kind of like what I changed here. there might be another small gap in how I'm like handling this stuff. So let's print out the directions as we go. So yeah, when we get down to this step, like the part where like it's real, and like we're like, yeah, we're deciding to do it and all that stuff. Let's say, yeah, before we start resetting stuff, let's say dir or yeah, what is it? It's like dirsk distance alright, so let's actually, yeah, let's let's say print xp plus yp plus yp plus this thing distance or direction first actually plus dirks index eater dot direction plus plus distance. Yeah, let's see how that works out. So now we should be able to chart our course, because it'll basically like let us know what our yeah. Alright, so that one's fairly straightforward. It starts at 3, 4, which is this one here. And then it goes, oh right, because 0, 0. There's the 0 coordinates are valid. That's why you don't need -1. Anyways, so it goes a direction of 2, which is south, and it goes a steps of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh right, because it doesn't start the one that it starts on. Because yeah. So then it goes. So now it's at the position 3, 0, which checks out. It goes in the direction of 3, which is west, and it goes 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. All right, so far so good. And then yeah, so it's at 0, 0. Yeah. Anyways, let's wait. That one looked fine. So all right. So let's see what's happening here. The very last step, it starts at position 1, 8. 1, 8 is the very last step. It starts at position 1, 8. 1 is 1 over an 8. Wait, 8? Okay. Wait. 8? Yeah, right. Okay, because it's a height of 9. So yeah, it starts right here, and it goes 2. It goes south 2 steps. So why is this one? If it only goes south 2 steps, 1, 2, then why is this third one filled? So okay, so it seems like it's not a pathing error. It's just a it's just that for some reason those truth values are getting toggled, and I have no clue what that's about. Wait, let me make sure that it wasn't just like a stutter step upwards earlier in the pathing. So like yeah, it starts in the middle. Oh, it goes directly over to 0, 4, and it goes south from there. So yeah, okay. Well, that's good to know. But I mean it's also something that we'll have to fix, because like. Well, no, actually, I guess we don't have to fix it. I only really did that mapping for charting the course and then for visualization. But no, we were getting some even weirder ones. So like, let's see if we can't get an even weirder one. Actually, these ones are coming out alright. That one could have been the same thing as we saw before. That? Oh, yeah. Well, that's just a foible of the system. And like I said, if some of them come up as duds, that's okay. Although, wait, hold on. Yeah, oh wow, and it happened twice. Like, the one thing I'm not checking for is, like, that sort of tangent. Like, it only checks in the straight line, it doesn't check in, like, the periphery. And I'm going to consider that fine, actually. I'm going to say, I'm not going to worry about that. And it can happen sometimes, and I guess it will happen sometimes. Oh, but, like, this one? What on earth is this doing? Alright, so it starts at 3, 4, and it goes south. So the first thing it did was to go south. So what's this about? So it goes south, and then it goes east, and it goes and then it goes north for 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. And what does it do here? And then it goes north again for 4 spaces. So what is that about? Maybe it looked in that direction and then realized it couldn't go in that direction, but it forgot to. I thought I was setting it so that it won't trueify these things in the case that the path is not taken, but it seems to be doing it anyways. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we go north twice, then we go west, and then we go south. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's just it's not a problem with the course. So that's fine actually. So as long as the course is turning out fine, then we're fine, I guess. I feel like. Yeah? Alright, yeah, that's just a weird visual bug. And I was just using that to see... Oh yeah, alright. Yeah, it must be the same thing. So like, I'm just gonna try it out. Okay, so we start this... Oh no, this one's gonna be weird, right? Or no. Oh, okay. So that explains some of it. So we're starting here. We're not starting here. We're starting here, and like we're hitting... Like that's happening because of the tangent. Like the projected tangent. Or the unprojected tangent, depending on your perspective. Alright, and so yeah, we go up, we go, so we go north, we go east, we go south, we go west, we go south, and then we go east, and we go east again. So yeah, these things are fallacious. These little bumps are fallacious. Alright, so that's good then, I guess. Because it wasn't clear to me how those were happening anyways. I kind of want to just try to. Oh no, I do want to clean that up because I'm going to use map for something more than just that visualization. So yeah, why on earth would it be doing that? I mean, it has to be doing it here, right? But I'm setting it back to false. I don't... Oh, no. Right. We have to undo the whole thing. Alright, well, this is getting even more convoluted, but, yeah, no, this is getting a little more convoluted. So maybe we should run the projection first, and then start checking them off. All right, so right, yeah, let's do that. So it'll be something like this. We'll just do it. We'll just like run a quick version first. For int I equals 1. Actually no. For this one we can start with. Actually no. We can just start. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. We should start with I equals 1. Right. We should say. We can say. We'll say. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay, so dr. So right. So for int I equals 1, blah blah blah. If right. If yeah, this thing that we were doing here. If etc. 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 Then actually no, we don't have to do oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, so yeah, if if this already equals true, then Dirk's str distance equals I minus 2. Or no, this is the one where we do I equals 0, 0. Oh, wait, question mark 0. So if I equal, or not equals 0, if I equals 1, then, wait, what did I do wrong here? Oh, wait. DRCS. There we go. I can spell. Right. And then we can also break. Alright. So yeah, this is way easier than what I was doing otherwise. For one thing, I can get rid of like all of this. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. I can just get rid of yeah, we'll just literally all of this, right? I think. It just simplifies that whole thing. Why did I not do this sooner? Why did I not do this sooner? Oh yeah, and the only thing I have to check for now is so yeah, it might be that the DRCS distance is too short after that. DSR distance is less than, or no, is greater than 1, right? Has to still be a distance of 2. I minus 2. Yeah, because if it was I minus 1, you can still get adjacency, so right. So it has to be I minus 2, and DRCS still has to be greater than 1 in order not to hit adjacency of its previous, etc., etc. Alright, so yeah. And then I think this is another. So then we do this whole thing. We don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to do this anymore. Wow, look how clean that got all of a sudden. Yeah. So, right, so this goes to here. And then, oh, actually, oh yeah, so now I can just merge these, I think, right? Because, yeah, these are like the same thing now. They're all part of the same majigger. And then I can get rid of this. No, I'll leave it in for a minute, just to make sure it works. Alright. Maybe it'll work now. Wouldn't that be neat? Nope. Not just yet. What? Oh no, I do still need to switch. Right, okay. So it's not quite so simple. I just still need to switch here. Yeah. But it'll be relatively simpler. So switch, put these cases here. So that one is, this one is plus x, or x plus I. This one is y minus I. Minus I, and this one is x minus I. Alright. So then, and then we can get rid of this. Yeah. All right. So there was that. So it's not the most magically clean thing, but it's a lot cleaner. Like relatively speaking, way cleaner. All right. Survey says, hey, look at that. That was pretty. Oh yeah, that was an adjacency thing. So that's fine. Whatever. They can't all be literally perfect. As long as enough of them are good, then there are gonna be a lot of spirally ones, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, they're pretty spirally. um, I guess instead of going for max, I could always just go for 2 clicks of 2. Nah, that'd probably be even more samey. It seems like they're either all spirally or they're all have some adjacency to them. So maybe I should make the map bigger. I could zoom differently. I could like zoom out or something so that more tiles were visible. Or something. I don't know. Let's finish the map generator and see how it turns out, I guess, before I tool with stuff too much. Did I make it too wide actually? Like, cause like, I don't see it taking like curves this tight, and that should be valid, right? You should be able to do that. Did I make it accidentally have to be? Does it do that sometimes? No, it's like never doing that, which I guess would explain why it gets so big and spirally. So consistently big and spirally. Alright, I might have gone overboard. Oh no, alright, it managed to do it then. I don't know why it's happening so infrequently, but so it is capable of it. Yeah, why does it happen so infrequently if it is in fact capable of it? I feel like that is the next biggest barrier. So yeah, why is that happening? So, alright, so distance equals alright, so let's say max greater than 2 question mark. So if max is greater than 2, we'll say what? Round to int. We'll say, alright, so the if max is not greater than 2, if max is equal to 2. Well, alright, so I'll say, so if max equals 2, then the distance is 2. If, oh wait. Yeah. Yeah, if max is greater than 2, then max equals 2. Otherwise, it equals 2 plus round or mathf dot round to int random dot value times 0.6 0.7. So then 2 out of 7 times it'll go up to 3, but most of the time it'll actually stay at 2. So yeah, no, maybe it should happen more than that. Like yeah. Random value. Sure. That seems fine. Let's see what that does. Alright, well, in the very first try we had a tighter curve. Is that... Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. That last one seems sketchy to me. I feel like we came up with like a... Wait. Alright, so no, that one's just the adjacency thing. And maybe I should start looking for adjacency, actually. Whoa. That one was weird. I shouldn't click away from them so fast. That one's just that weird adjacency, whatever. Okay. Those adjacency issues seem to be more common now. So maybe I should probably start looking for them. But did I see one that was just legit invalid? Yeah, how's this valid? Oh yeah, no, that's an adjacency thing again. What? How is this one valid? Whoa, it's totally valid. You start here, you go south, you go over, you go up, you go over. No, wait. How would you only go over once? You'd have to go over twice. Yeah, no, it totally works. You start here, you go down, you go over, you go up, you go over, you go down. No, that should have... Yeah, wait, what did this do? So yeah, it started going south 2 steps, and then it went south... No, wait, what? No, yeah, okay, so yeah, it started going south, it went south 4 steps. Oh wait, sorry, no, I was reading that wrong. It went south 2 steps, it went south 2 steps. It went east or west 2 steps. It went north 2 steps. It went north 2 steps. It went north 3 steps. It went west 2 steps. So that was valid. It went south, or no, it went east 2 steps. Excuse me. It went south 2 steps. That should not have passed inspection. Oh, it doesn't scan for it anymore. Right. Okay. So. All right. Yeah, we do need to. Okay. Right. So. Right. So. We actually need to scan further than the distance. We need to scan distance +1. Right, because otherwise we're not looking far enough ahead. Alright, cool. And then that should work. Alright. So that was like a niche case. We're still not checking for adjacency. Whoop. Map. Oh, right, yeah. So we also have to say oh yeah. So is there a clean way to check this? I mean, I know the obvious way, but I'm just trying to think if there's like a better way. Nah, whatever. I'll just go with the obvious way. I might be able to cut out this bit, maybe. I don't know. If yp plus I is... Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. If yp plus I is what? Less than grid ymax. And the other thing, and then This one's X.